Hi, and welcome back to the Messy Bookshelf. I'm Jennifer, and today I'm going to be doing a book haul. This book haul is all books that I'm going to be reading over my last semester in school. Because it's my last semester, I mostly just have my minor courses to finish up because I kind of forgot about them. And my minor is actually English, so I am doing 3 English courses and 1 philosophy course. And because I'm going to be doing so much reading for English, I'm not going to have a lot of leisure time to do this reading. I thought I would show you the books that I have had to purchase for this semester, since you'll be seeing them in a lot of my videos in the coming months. So for an English minor at my school, you have to do a Shakespeare course, and I am not Shakespeare's biggest fan. I found him very difficult to understand when I was in high school, so I was really happy when I found the No Fear Shakespeare collection. So all of the Shakespeare books that I will be studying this semester are from this collection because I need the help. I'm really kind of glad because I am sort of familiar with a couple of these books. A Midsummer Night's Dream I actually read in high school. I kind of enjoyed it, but I think it was mostly the format that we studied it. Each student played a character in the play, and being able to interact that way with the story was really helpful to understand it. So I was really glad to see this one on the list. But I still decided to go with the No Fear Shakespeare just because this is university level Shakespeare, so they're going to be expecting a lot more from me. The other one that I also read in high school was Twelfth Night, which, as most people know, is what She's the Man is based on, and She's the Man is probably the reason why I did so well when studying this book, because if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have really understood what was going on, which is why, again, I went with the No Fear Shakespeare even though I know it, because university level, expecting more. The other two, one I actually had heard of, the other I hadn't, and there's another book that I'm still waiting on and I might have to purchase it from my university bookstore because most of these were purchased from Chapters, the website. So the first one is The Tempest. I had heard of this one before. I don't know what it's about. Should probably look up some information on this before I start this class. Well, I should probably read it, which I will, but I just like how it's laid out. I'll still get the Old English version so I can follow along with my class, but then I can look on the other side and it's basically in modern English. He doth but mistake the truth totally. No, he just gets really completely wrong. Like, I would not get that at all. The other one is As You Like It. I had never heard of this one before. I don't know anything about what it's about. We'll see how that one goes. I don't remember what the other book is, but I'm sure you'll hear about it when I finally receive my copy or buy my copy. For my 1 philosophy course, because it is my major, it's one of these like higher up courses, so we're basically just studying 1 book, and the book that we're going to be studying in this course is Uncertainty by Ludwig Wittgenstein. That was pronounced wrong, but I don't really know what it's about. Certainty, well, it's uncertainty, so it's about certainty and knowing what is certain. I'm looking forward to this class because it is a small book and it seems kind of interesting. Well, of course it's interesting, it's philosophy. The other English course that I'm going to be talking about in this video is my Introduction to Comics class. Yes, I am taking a course on graphic novels, and because graphic novels are so short and easily read, there are a bunch of them, so that's why I left it to the end. The first one I have to show you is Fun Home by Alison Bechdel, a family tragic comic. This is a memoir that now has a Broadway play, a musical apparently. I know nothing about this. The art looks really cool. I actually haven't looked through it. This is the first time, and I'm like, oh wow, this is really nice. I look forward to reading all the books in this course, but this one seems really cool. The next 2 are probably the ones I'm most excited about. Well, not necessarily the first one, but we have the Superman Chronicles Volume 1. These are the really old comics that came out like years and years and years ago. So you have like the really old comic style, like 1939, 1938. Like, I'm thinking these might be the first ones. Like, it's super cool. But the other volume 1 that we're going to be reading is Batman, and I'm a huge Batman fan. I'm not really big on Superman. So it's the same sort of style. It's the old comics. These came out in 1939 to spring 1940. So I'm really excited to get to these. The next book is a book that has been on my wish list for a few years now, and I finally have it, and I need to read it for class, which is super cool, and it is The Complete Mouse. This is the story by Art Spiegelman, and he tells his father's story of being a child during the World War II. And there's a bookmark in it. I haven't read it yet, but I loaned it out to a friend of mine, and she absolutely loved it. And I've heard amazing things about it, and I'm really excited to get to this one. The next couple I hadn't even heard of before this class, so I'm very interested in getting to these. The first one is Untersaken by Leila Corman. I'm thinking this is another memoir, but I honestly have no idea. When I mentioned to a coworker that I was studying this for school, they got really excited for me. So I'm looking forward to this one. And the other one is The Photographer, Intro War-Torn Afghanistan with Doctors Without Borders. And it has a thing by a little blurb by Angelina Jolie, so that's always a good sign. I think this has actual pictures in it. Yeah, so it's comic and pictures, so that's going to be like interesting to look at for sure. Final one that I have to show you today is not really a graphic novel, it's more of a children's book, and it is Tintin, The Adventures of Tintin the Blue Lotus. I believe I used to watch Tintin when I was a kid. I can't entirely remember, but I feel like this was a thing that I was into. And we sell a lot of these books at work, so I'm excited to get to these. It's like this old style comics, but I feel like Tintin is kind of controversial at times. Like, I remember a customer coming in and asking me if I had these couple because they were really if we sold these like 2 different Tintin books because they were really rare, and he wasn't sure if they brought them back after because they were so controversial. It was pretty interesting to hear about. These are some of the books that I'm going to be reading this semester. It looks like a lot of books, but the semester goes from September to December. So yeah, I'm going to be spending a lot of my time reading these books, but I just keep reminding myself that after this semester, the only reading I'll be doing is for personal reasons, because I'll be finished. But that is it. I will see you on Friday. Bye!